everybody. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Cup of Joe's, where you get your daily cup of Joe from a couple of Joes. We say daily because you should be watching us on all our social media channels and getting a daily cup of Joe. And if you don't like Joe, have a cup of tea. We don't have a guy named T, but we'll find one. I have an uncle named Tito. Today we're going to get into some fun topics. As you can see, I might be slightly under the weather. I had a cold. I'm getting over it. I'm not sick right now. So
Got the Joe Biden in you.
It's the Joe Biden in me. The stumbling, bumbling.
The third Joe on today's podcast.
He's a cup of Joe as well. All right. We're going to get into some sports, as we usually do. First thing we want to talk about is the Olympics. It's not really the Olympics, actually. It is the
Pre-Olympics.
Pre-Olympic Abu Dhabi. I don't even know why they went over there. All I can figure is they get a chance to play each other, which is good. And I think it's in almost the same time zone.
It's not like qualifiers, right?
No, I don't think so. I think they're all going at this point.
Okay.
And they're playing each other, kind of see where they're at, see what the other, and then also, I could be completely wrong about this, but I believe it's closer in time zone than the United States is to Paris. We're about a 9-10 hour difference or something like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
So most of the games are on at like 8 o'clock in the morning, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
That's fine. A lot of people can't watch them because they're at work, so they're getting highlights and box scores. We had a difficult time pulling up the box score.
Yeah, it's just not on ESPN, like, ready to go.
Yeah, it's a sport that they're doing. Like, you'd think you'd be covering this and nothing else. Jason Tatum gets left off the team a second time.
Did he really?
No, sorry, not Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown, guys. Yeah.
Sorry, all you Tatum fans. I had the Celtics on my mind.
If you had to have one, I'd rather have Jaylen Brown.
So Jaylen Brown, they go with Babyface instead from the Celtics as well.
Oh, White.
Yep. So I guess he posted something on his social media like, all right, that's how it's going to be.
Awesome.
Because he's always said like it would be an honor and I would really love to represent my country and all that shit. And he's like the best player on the team that just won the championship.
Right. MVP.
What the fuck is the deal? Why would you include him?
That's kind of an interesting one. I don't know how they do the structure of their team. Like, I don't know exactly what they're looking for.
Well, is it Steve that's ultimately making those decisions, right? He's the head coach.
Right.
I mean, they got a lot of other coaches, so I'm sure there's a lot of input that's happening.
And maybe they should have hired Mark Jackson to make personnel moves. That's a shot at Steve Kerr.
At the end of the day, Steve gets to put his big balls on the table and say, nah, we're going with the White. We need more defense. Not like Jaylen Brown can't play defense. He's a pretty good defender.
Yeah.
He's a great player all around.
And if you really want a defense, Draymond Green's out there.
Yeah. I don't know if you could do that.
Put those balls on the table, Steve.
Also, I didn't know this because I thought Steph had been an Olympian before. He has not. He's been on the FIBA basketball team. He's been on the qualifiers, but he's never gone.
That blew my mind when I saw that.
Mine too.
Was it because he was injured back in the last time? 4 years ago?
No, because that's 16. That's when he's got his...
No,
that's 20. Was he injured in 20? He might have been.
That's the only reason why I can think that he wasn't on that.
Yeah,
because,
that could be.
That's coming off of his MVPs. That's in the heart of the dynasty.
In 16, he wins the FIBA one too, and then doesn't go to the Olympics in 16.
Yeah.
Weird. I thought he had a medal. I didn't know he didn't.
Blew my mind when I saw that.
He's going to have a fucking platinum medal. LeBron got one of those. This is the first time also in history that we get to see LeBron and Steph play together. So we get to be on the same team. And we get in the first game a LeBron alley-oop from Steph.
It's so sick.
In our lifetime,
yes.
Which I'm very happy about.
Which LeBron should have held out signing his new contract until he felt it out. Like,
they should have drafted Bronny and then he fucking walks.
I said that in the last one. Draft Bronny with whatever pick you have. Instead, we got some guy that's gonna be Bronny's gonna be in the G League, out of the league, next year. But you could have brought LeBron in.
Yeah, people are talking mad shit about Bronny right now, and I don't, he's athletic, like we said. All the things we said are true.
Yeah,
It's just not translating very well.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a true point guard. Although you would think that he would have the ability to, because he has really good court vision. He passes really well.
Yes.
But he's not a true point guard.
Yeah, he likes to score if he can't. I mean, you wouldn't see it from the stats sheet.
Yeah. I mean, he likes to shoot the ball.
Yeah, he puts the ball there.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out.
Yeah.
I mean, his defense is what he was like applauded for, but I have seen clips. I have not seen the whole game. I'm going to
Yeah.
throw that out there. I've seen clips of him just being
Barn doors.
and just being like crossed up, like
Yeah.
he's like 6 feet away, like after one move, and it's like, what
Also-
the hell?
New to the league. This is a learning curve. These guys are all good, right? I mean, rookies were bad. Steve Nash was bad his first couple years, right? And then he became back-to-back MVP.
Right.
It could still happen. And he's LeBron James' kid, so he's going to get as many opportunities as humanly possible.
Yeah. It's like being drafted first.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get all the opportunities, and we're gonna figure out what your bottom is.
Yep.
And if you're not there, all right, that's fine.
We'll send you over to China for a couple of years. You can play with Jerry Lin. Insanity. Oh, fuck. So the Olympics are going to be in Paris, which I think those games will be on at like 7, 8 in the morning as well. So it's not going to be a crazy, like, wake up at 4 o'clock and watch the fucking game.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a couple things together. If there's like a Saturday or a Sunday game.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, see if we can get
Watch
everybody
party
together.
action?
Yeah,
Hell
watch that. I want to say the best team ever assembled. And I know that people want to talk about. No,
Oh no, this
think?
team.
I think
for
this
sure
team is
is
the best
the
team ever
best
assembled.
ever.
I think it is. I think there's some players on this team that aren't as good as others, of course. But as far as all the talent that's there, that's fucking crazy. If you lose with these people, you deserve it.
I think it's we've talked about it on here before. The best players in the league are Luka, Joker.
Yep.
If you lose with this team, fuck. I wish we would have had Kawhi. I don't know what
Yeah, I don't know what
I don't
happened there.
know what that situation. I think there's way more to it than just basketball.
He's retiring, right?
No, I don't think so.
I thought he was retiring.
No, I think there's drama behind it. Like the Clippers came out and announced that they were disappointed in him being left off, but Steve Kerr said he thought it was best for Kawhi and the Clippers that he not be on the team.
Oh.
But the Clippers came out and were like, "Hey, I'm bummed that he's not on there." What? That's a fucking mess. The Clippers are a mess too.
The Clippers have always been a mess. Have you seen that documentary that came out?
Clips?
Yeah. I haven't watched
no,
it.
I haven't seen it.
Somebody was saying that people don't look anything like the fucking people.
Yeah, the Steph Curry, Klay Thompson one is so fucking bad.
And there's dudes that look like Steph and Clay out there.
Oh, yeah.
There's fake
Yeah.
Steph and fake Clay all day.
No, these were bad. These were really bad.
It made you really respect that the Linger documentary that they at least they tried to fucking get him close.
Yeah, Magic looked just like Magic. It was good.
Yeah. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that. I couldn't really get into it that much, which is weird because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not my era.
Yeah.
Not my era.
Yeah. Well, they do the Steph one here in 30 years. We'll be all over it.
Well, he did one already.
Yeah, but when they do,
Yeah,
like,
when they do the whole,
like
a
a
whole
show, get a whole season or 2.
Yeah, he deserves 2 movies.
Yeah. 4.
He'll fucking direct it 4. 5 by the end of it. 4 and a medal. LeBron's got a medal, right? He's got 2 of them, doesn't he? He's played in almost all the Olympics.
I think he has 2 golds.
Yeah.
And a bronze.
Yeah, that bronze year. That's when USA basketball was like, nah, fuck that.
The Carlos Boozer year.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid.
I was in scrubs and winning.
I was in high school, and I remember seeing that team, and I was like, oh, this team's legit. And it was not.
It was not. I mean, technically, we should have probably still won with that squad, but
Yeah.
there were some good teams that year. I mean, I think it was Spain that we played and beat us.
Yep.
And Jose Calderon and a bunch of other cats around. Like, a bunch of dudes further in the league were on that fucking team.
Yeah. It was just Olympic basketball is so much different than the NBA.
It is.
It's so much slower.
Yep.
Which I don't think LeBron has been the best player on any team
Yeah.
in the Olympics, which doesn't make sense because it feels like that's
He's definitely
more his style.
like a leader, but yeah. I don't-
Yeah, he's a leader, but Who's led? Like Kobe for sure the year that they won,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's been the guy.
Yeah, that
in
guy.
either year.
That dude. Yeah, Kobe was
Yeah.
crazy. Went through Paul Gasol on that first play.
So I have not seen that documentary on Netflix,
Oh, you gotta watch it, dude.
but I really want to watch it. Yeah,
That's hella good.
the Redeem Team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, who said it? I forget who said it. He's like, Kobe said he's gonna run through Paul, and we're like, man, that's your fucking teammate. You ain't gonna do shit. And first play happens, and he went through him, and Chris Bosh was like, oh, fuck, man, that's your teammate. What are you gonna do to me?
Yeah, Kobe's on a different level.
On a different level, man. Chris Paul was on that team too, right? Carmelo Anthony was on that team. That was a squad too. Fuck. That's what people are saying was the best. Redeem Team was the best. I don't think so. I think you got more talent on this team.
For sure. For sure.
And then we just played Lithuania, right? Latvia. Where's Nurkic from?
Serbia.
Serbia.
Played trashed him.
Trashed him. And the first 3 shots were hit by Steph. Mm-hmm. He had 9 points to lead the team at 9 points.
Yeah.
And then they went away from him for a little bit, and then apparently he went off again. Mm-hmm. I didn't catch much of the second half, but I saw the highlights. It was close in the first. The first quarter was, I think, 28-28.
Yeah.
And then we just fucking ran away with it, apparently.
Because we have depth for fucking days.
Yeah. Your fucking bench. What are they going to do? Yeah. That's crazy.
Our bench is absolutely winning a title.
Yeah. Our bench are fucking all-stars in the NBA. B-team all-stars.
Yeah, but I mean, you compare this team to the 92 team, I don't think it's close.
That was a dream team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steph is way better than...
Yeah.
Just in general, I think Steph is better than Magic, but at this stage in their careers too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because, I mean, I think he came out of retirement to play. I think Magic was retired.
Oh, shit, did he?
And he came out just to be a part of that team.
Yeah, he might have, yeah.
Yeah.
They let you play with AIDS on the court back then. In the Olympics. Not in the NBA.
He had to wear gloves the whole time.
Cut that. Elmer's glue. It's like reverse stick 'em. And he's still dropping dimes. Jason Williams has been on a bunch of podcasts lately. Have you seen any of that stuff? Yeah, he's been on talking basketball, saying how he still plays. He's just a Louisiana kid. Jay Will.
Oh, yeah.
White Jay Will. Sorry. I loved his game. I got to see the elbow pass live in person.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was at the Schick Rookie Challenge in 2000 at the Oakland Arena. So I had tickets to the rookie game.
Hell yeah.
That was when they wore all their own jerseys too.
Yeah.
And saw it in person. Everybody in the crowd was like, what the fuck just happened? It was like, oh, what? And we all had to look up at the replay to see. He missed that shot too. He didn't make that shit. He got fouled.
No one has to know that.
He made two shots after, so the points count.
No one has to know that.
And our girl, CK, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark doing big things.
Is it KK or is it CK? CK, right? Yeah, CK.
CC.
CC, what the fuck are we doing? Fucking brain aneurysm here. CC me. Yeah, she had a great game. The last couple games.
19 assists in the last one, which is a rookie record.
And this goes to show you that she's always been... I hate people that talk about her turnovers. Her turnovers are on passes. Her turnovers are not on fucking dribbling the ball. She's an elite... I'll say it 3 times. An elite ball handler. And she's an elite passer, too. And her teammates had to get used to that shit.
Yeah.
Because they were dropping shit left and right.
Yep.
That was the only... And they were... You can see the highlights. Go watch them now. They were dimes. And they were just...
You're also not allowed to hate turnovers and also like Steph Curry at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that's my biggest complaint with him.
He led the fucking league in turnovers a couple times.
And in the playoffs.
Luka. Fucking... I guess you could say that's why he didn't win, too. But
in the playoffs, God, how many times have I fucking complained about his turnovers?
if he does another left-hand fucking little flick passing in my lifetime, I'll fucking kill him.
Against the Cavs, he went behind the back late in the game. This is
Oh
the
my
series
God,
that we
yeah.
lost.
Yep.
Late in the game, I think there was like 20 seconds left.
Yep.
Behind the back and just sailed it out of bounds.
Nowhere near the dude.
For no reason did he need to make a behind the back pass. He could have just tossed it over to him, and we probably win that game.
I think he even did one of these after like, what are you doing? Yeah.
But I mean, fuck. He makes those 99% of the time, which
you
is
gotta
stupid.
You gotta live with it.
You live and die by it.
Yeah, he's pulled up from the logo. He missed it. No, fuck. He makes 60% of those. Which is crazy stupid.
Yeah. But you're not allowed to like Steph Curry and hate Caitlin Clark for the same thing.
Yep. She is the Steph of the WNBA.
Yeah.
She's coming to change the game.
Yeah. And it's happening.
It's happening. It's happened. It happened.
I was at a sports bar. We were up in Oregon.
Yeah.
And we're at a sports bar and WNBA is on. And I was just like, man, I can't believe this is a thing. Like,
never even would have seen
it was on the main TVs. Like, it wasn't like on like a side TV. Like, it was the main TV. Yeah.
the event of the night.
Yeah. I think it was the Angel Reese's team.
She does not deserve the Rookie of the Year at all. I don't think.
She's very good.
She's good. She's a good rebounder. She's a great rebounder.
Together, they are going to change the league. But
that's like the dude that when Will Chamberlain scored 100 say, "Hey, we had 103 tonight."
Great team effort.
No, she's an excellent rebounder. I think her pat statting bullshit, trying to go after those double records when you're not winning that game. Like, why are you chasing that shit? Like that, it's just making you look like a clown.
Yeah, Colin Cowherd said it best. If a man would have done that,
Yep.
we're tearing him apart. Tearing him apart.
A man has done it, and we've done it. I think John Wall did it to get a triple-double. Just threw one up off the backboard. It was one time he did it, and we fucking ripped him apart.
Yep. Russell Westbrook. We we rip him all the time. That's all I was doing that season.
Just trying to get that average triple-double.
Yep. Yeah. So, Angel Reese is really good, but there's tiers to it.
Yeah, there's levels to this game, man.
She's definitely second,
Yeah.
but we don't award second place.
No. You get nothing. Nil.
Yeah.
Go take your baby hair somewhere.
And the other thing they were talking about is, Angel Reese's team had a better record, but that's going to flop by the end of the season. I think they may have already.
Season? I thought it was like, I'll be honest, I thought it was like 10 games.
It's like a tournament.
I'm sorry. We're learning. It's an experience we're all having together.
In 5 years from now, we're going to get canceled for this shit.
I know. That's the point of this whole thing.
But agreed. I thought it was like a 20-game season or something like that, but let's see.
Is it like 40? Is it like half the NBA season? This is what we like to do for you on our podcast, is Google shit while you hear silence.
It's 40 games.
40 games, like that. I fucking do it.
That's damn close to a tournament.
Redemption, baby.
Hey, you teams play that in a weekend.
Shit. So yeah, you were saying you were at a sports bar in Oregon because you just took a trip, right?
Yes.
How was that trip?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So we went to Eugene for one day. We got to see University of Oregon. Beautiful campus.
Oh, you I don't even know if that's what they say.
When I was a kid, I liked the uniforms. It's like, I liked Oregon growing up. But as an adult, fuck Oregon.
Who's your football team?
I like West Virginia, but all my family went there, so that's why.
You can be biased then.
Yeah. We went from there. We went up to Portland. Portland was okay. Portland was just all right. I didn't.
Sorry.
Portland's like a big city.
Yeah, tell me more about why was this okay?
So
shit on Portland for a couple minutes.
No, so everyone talks shit about Portland of like how bad like the homeless problem is.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Like
not as bad as like regular.
Fuck, not like San Francisco.
Yeah.
Not even 10% of what San Francisco is. It's not bad. I'd say the only issue with it is you go from like one block has like a couple cool things, and then you go like 4 blocks with nothing. And then you'll find like another, and it's just like one block of buildings. So you'll have like food bar, shopping, and then like business parking, business.
So it's not really a consolidated downtown area.
Yeah, there's not like, all right, there's like the food district. This is like the shopping district.
This is a hooker district. This is the drug district.
What they're apparently known for is their strip clubs.
I've heard this.
Yeah.
I've never been to a strip club in Portland, but I've heard this from multiple people now.
Yeah, we did not go, but I hear that that's what they're known for is their strip clubs.
Is it? Well, I hear it's because there's more things that can happen there. I don't know about legalities of the things that happen, but that's what I heard. They're a little bit more liberal. And that's
Adult shops, like we probably passed by like 40 on our way up there, just on Highway 5, just huge signs. Adult shop here, adult shop
here. Get your butt plug. Next butt plug, 8 miles.
30% off on butt plugs here.
So they're known for like the sex industry, or apparently
I guess, yeah.
it's all you can do and it's always gloomy and rainy. Fuck.
So I've been to Portland 4 times.
Okay.
I've never seen it not perfect. It's been 85, sunny every time I've been to Portland.
Do you always go in the summer?
No, I've been in
you've been to
February.
okay.
I've been in different times of the year.
Okay, so we're all assholes. We don't even know it
right.
doesn't rain that much. In
right.
Washington, it doesn't.
I think Washington does.
Yeah.
Fuck Washington.
So you would Eugene first, Portland second.
Then we went to Cannon Beach, which is like their famous beach in Oregon.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Awesome, beautiful, cold, but beautiful.
Like San Francisco Beach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But way bigger, and the sand was like tropical, like very fine, like very clean.
Nice.
Awesome beach. You just don't get in the water because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Not that I run around in the water.
You know what? Don't. Other tide pools or
Tons.
I remember doing that when I took a family trip up there, up the coast.
Yeah. And something cool about their tide pools up there is it's all like roped off. So you can go look at it, but they just don't want people like touching it and ruining the entire fucking thing.
That makes sense.
So they have a whole bunch of park rangers out. They'll talk to you about everything that's going on over there.
Oh, that's awesome. So you get like a tour too.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Then we went to a couple waterfalls, did a couple hikes. Then
This is in Portland as well?
or around Portland. Yeah. And then we went down to Crater Lake after that, which was fucking awesome.
Like
The coolest looking lake I've ever seen. Like blue, like a different color blue than you've ever seen before. Like it looks like a kid like got, like one of the Crayola sets and like drew the lake and you're like, yeah,
I guess that's
I've
right.
seen lakes, it's normally like green. This was not. It was like the bluest lake you've ever seen. So there's one hike you can go down to get to the actual water.
Okay.
Only one in the entire lake.
Oh, shit.
Everything else is like cliffs. So we hiked down there. It's like a mile down. And jumped in. It's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
There's snow all over the tops of the mountains.
Oh, fuck.
It's like 55 degrees in there. But it was awesome. Like,
Hell yeah.
so pure. Like, it was like refreshing getting it.
Yeah.
So hung out in there for a little bit and then took off. The one scary thing is because we took the Tesla up.
Yes.
It said there's one charger up there, but it's like one of the super slow ones.
What do you mean? At Crater Lake?
Yeah,
Okay.
at Crater Lake. So going up there, I hit the last charger in this area. It's 160 miles up.
Okay.
So I charged to 100%.
Yep.
I got there with 40% left. So
You had to go uphill though, right?
60% of the battery was taken.
Yeah, but coming down, you should be taking less.
Yeah, so it projected me to go 180 miles to finish off our trip.
Yeah.
180 miles. And it was only going to take 10% of the battery. And I'm just like, there's no fucking way that's calculated, right? Like, I feel like we're going to get stuck, but
It did it.
it's never been wrong. It's never been wrong, so I'm just going to go. So on the way down, we start off, and I'm like, all right, we're turning off the screen. We're not charging anything. We're not...
No AC.
No AC. It's hot as hell. Like, we're just going to go. And I was like, all right, if we can get a half hour into this and it doesn't move a lot, then I'll believe it.
Yeah.
We get a half hour in, and I'm like, all right, crank up the AC.
Yeah,
Like, we're totally good.
we're fine.
We've gained like 8% on the way down.
It's the same thing for me to Tahoe.
Yeah.
So I have barely made it once because I only charged to 80%.
Yeah.
And I tried to drive up there, and I was like, it projected maybe 3 to 5% off.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
And I got like to the top of the mountain, and I was like 3%, man.
Oh shit.
And going up the mountain, as you're going, you're just seeing 1 or 10, 9, and I'm like letting off the gas, but not realizing once I got to the top that it was all going to regenerate on the way down. So
Yeah.
when I got there, I actually had 12%. And I was like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah, that was like the scariest part of the trip, but I mean, it was awesome. Great hike. Water was great. Crater Lake, beautiful place. So from there, we had just picked a random town that we were going to stop in. Like, we didn't have plans to do anything.
So just like, we'll stop somewhere.
We're just going to stop somewhere and then head on home after that. Really glad we did. We stopped in this place called Jacksonville, Oregon.
Okay. Not Louisiana.
No. Or Florida.
Yeah, or Florida.
So we stop in this town that, again, we're just stopping there for the night, and then we're going to drive home in the morning. It turned out to be like this little wine town.
Ooh.
So there's wine bar. We went to the coolest little restaurant I've ever seen. It was like underground, and it looked like a
Hobbit?
it looked like a wine cellar, like brick everywhere.
Hell yeah.
And like wine staves up above you.
And you just happened upon it?
Just happened upon it.
Nice.
Cool little hotel, but apparently there's like 10 different wineries just around you.
Oh, hell yeah.
In this tiny little town. I mean, it's really small. There's like 15 buildings, and 8 of them are wine rooms. Fuck yeah.
My kind of town.
Exactly. So we stayed there and then went home. After that, it was awesome. Cool.
You guys do tasting at any of the places, or?
Yeah, we did one.
Okay. Like different wines or same winery?
Yeah, we tried to get as many wines as we could.
So Amazing Pinot was up there.
Yeah, we didn't unfortunately have any.
What?
I feel like we tried the worst Pinots Oregon has to offer.
Or maybe you just hear it so often that they're so good in the Pacific Northwest, and you go up there, you're like, it's not good. It's not.
Yeah. Oh, so we went to the Willamette Valley Winery. I think that's the name of it.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Really cool winery.
The Waimea Valley in general is supposed to be the place for Pinot, right?
Yeah. So the main name of it, I think it's one of their biggest wineries out there. Beautiful grounds, awesome vineyard. Wine was good. Nothing like worth buying.
Yeah.
But it was good. But then every other wine that we tried out there was just like, it's all right. Like, I think the Russian River is better.
Too drunk. Russian River is different too. So if you really like that Russian River taste in Pinot, and that's what you're expecting to, you might get a little like, that's all right.
Yeah. The Willamette Valley is like, it's very light. It's a very light Pinot.
Oh, okay.
Which I like more of the harsh.
Yeah, like a jammy ass fuck.
Yeah. Punch me in the mouth.
Looks like coffee.
Punch me in the mouth.
There's your Russian River Pinot.
Mm-hmm.
Any good? You got to try any cabs or any? You just strictly Pinot or?
Trying to stick with mostly Pinot. I think we tried a Tempranillo out there, which was the best wine that we had the whole trip.
The Tempranillo was the best. Yeah. Are you guys still members of Michael David?
Yeah.
Right.
We every time we're about to cancel,
upping motherfucker. So
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Every time we're about to cancel, I go over there and I'm just like, all right, this is our last one, and then we get drunk and
You're
it's
like,
like,
this is so fun. What are we doing? It's 5 minutes. Great food here.
It's 5 minutes from home.
Look at the pie. It's rhubarb.
They give me a
You ever heard
cookie.
of rhubarb pie? Hang on.
Hold that.
You get a rhubarb?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I get a cookie this fucking big every time I go with the wine tasting. It's like, it's great.
Yeah.
And you're drunk and you're like, oh, this is the best wine I've ever had.
Fucking playground for the kids. They do free concerts. Yeah.
So Portland, that whole area, known for their donuts, right?
Oh yes. You told me about this. I had no idea they were known for donuts. By the way.
Yeah. So we tried as many donut places as we could, which
You said
3.
Voodoo was created there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Voodoo was really good. Tried their donuts. They're great. They're like, I want to say they're normal donuts because it's better than a normal donut.
It's like a little
but
bigger and has more stuff on it.
chocolate. There's things going on. Really good. Then we went to this other place called Doe. D-O-E.
D-O-E.
Yeah.
Like a
deer.
Like a deer.
Yeah, that's their symbol. So dough, and we ordered we DoorDashed the donuts because we couldn't go to like so many
Hell yeah.
places. So we DoorDashed the donuts.
You sat in a parking lot, had a donut experience by yourself.
So we got a bunch. They're all vegan. They're vegan donuts.
Okay.
Really good stuff. But they
Are
had
donuts naturally vegan? What was
don't
no
remember.
eggs? Eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't know what they replaced it with.
Yeah.
But they had a strawberry rhubarb donut there. The
What?
best fucking thing I've ever had.
Strawberry rhubarb. What the fuck is rhubarb, by the way? Is it
It
raspberries?
looks like a celery stick.
Oh, it's celery stick.
It looks like
I
celery
said,
stick.
is it raspberries? What are you doing this today?
Flying to LA.
Oh yeah.
Why? What's up?
You got to be down there for work.
Mm.
You come back up on Sunday or something?
Sunday. Yeah.
Work, huh? Work?
You want to go? You want to meet me down there?
No, fuck you. I got stuff to do.
No,
I
you
gotta
don't.
go. I gotta go meet Mark after this. I'm doing a search real quick, and then I got my wife and kid are doing the Makers Market tomorrow.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so they do the kids one every like 3 months or 2 months or so, and it's free. So she gets to go and sell candles. She has her own little company.
Hell yeah.
So my wife has Wild Poppy Co. If you want some candles or some wax melts, check out Wild Poppy Co. Wildpoppy.com or wildpoppyshop.com. Sorry. But she has Wild Child. She can
Hell yeah.
herself.
That's so cool.
She makes her own wax melts, her own stuff. She goes out there. She sits out there. The first time she did it, I was kind of out in front, like just showing her, this is how you talk to people, and then you just get them to come over and say something funny to them. And now she's just fucking, she should get her license. She's a sis. She's out there like, in front of the thing like, hey, what are you doing? Come smell this.
I love that.
Yeah. And then Miles saw her like making hella money. And of course, Christina doesn't charge her for the materials. So whatever money she makes, she's like, pure profit.
Right.
So he's like, I want to fucking sell something. So he's like, I'm going to sell stickers. I'm like, all right, cool. And he bought a bunch of stickers and he sells them for one for $1 or $2 for $5 or something like that. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so
That's awesome.
we also don't charge him. He just gets to pocket the money. He doesn't even have a booth. He's like, your thing is 10 by 10. I'll just send it next to you. Because she only has 5 by 5%. That shit is funny.
This is funny. The kids are funny.
We
makes
just
sense.
had some that happened right now, live as we're filming this.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook, come after me because I know you're soft like Katie.
That's why they never won a championship. All the talent in the fucking world.
Both y'all soft.
James Harden, you too.
James, you're not even. You're just a nothing. You're nothing. Greatest basketball talent of a generation. You could have been. You decided to get fouled.
You could have just done some sit-ups. I'm not saying anything about myself.
Hey, did
I
you
just don't get paid.
But Alfred, did you see the pictures from when he got traded too? It was weird. He must have been just like on a straight cheese diet beforehand and just bloated his fuck and just pushing it out as much as he could. But he went over to where he got to and it was like, whoa, how did he get in shape that fast?
Yeah. But yeah, Russell Westbrook playing. He just got traded or signed. I don't know. What is it? Yeah, a trade to the Nuggets.
A trade to the Denver Nuggets.
So what the hell? Just in this podcast, we were talking about the Clippers and what the fuck are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing.
I'm trying to figure out who they got. They got Chris Dunn back at a second round pick swap.
I mean,
So
equal trade. At this point in his career. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, how do you feel getting traded for fucking Chris Dunn?
holy shit! I didn't realize Westbrook was already 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
Oh my god, we are coming to the end of eras.
we
for
do.
Sure.
Patrick Beverley's 36.
Yeah, he's looked like 35 since he was 25.
Yeah. He's one of those dudes that you can never tell. He's been talking shit like that since he was born, probably.
I love Pat Bev.
I love Pat.
Yeah,
love Pat
We
Bev.
talk shit about a whole bunch of people from different teams.
Yeah, no,
Pat Bev is not one of those.
not him. And he even yelled at Steph. The next 10 years are mine. But Steph said, "Aren't you fucking 34?" That type of dude to do anything Okay. If you want to know, too, how good of a basketball player you have to be to get into the NBA, Patrick Beverly averaged 30 fucking points in high school.
Holy shit.
He averaged 30 points. In the league, he averaged like 6.
Yeah, did you score that last year? Total?
I don't think so. So that's how good at basketball you have to be just to come in and play fucking defense and get after people.
Yep. So a lot of people like you kind of love those two guys, Draymond and
Yep.
Pat Bev together, and people are like, "Oh, you only like Draymond because he's on your team," and it's like, no. I respect the fuck out of that. Pat Bev
Now,
has
when
never
we're-
been a Warrior.
When we're playing against Pat Bev, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I hate you.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I respect the fuck out of the game.
Absolutely.
That's who I would be if I played basketball. I'd be that
I'd
fucking
do- yep.
annoying motherfucker that just trying to start fights left and right.
Yeah. I'd be a 5'8" enforcer out there. Go after your knees, bitch.
Here, make sure stuff isn't hurt.
Yep. Chuck after him. They're going to sub me and you know what's going to happen.
I'm here for 6 fouls and let's
That's
go.
it, man. I'm getting them in fucking 30 seconds. I might get kicked out before then. Two of them could be technicals. They need to have that. They used to have that. Then they just an enforcer. And now you have to be an enforcer and fucking talented.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
My fouls.
You can do it too at 6'4". He at least looks like you belong out there. Well, okay, hold on. Muggsy Bogues played at 5'6" and won a dunk contest at 5'6". That's fucking crazy. Now, I used to be able to get a tennis ball over the rim. I was 5'9" at the time. I've shrunk a little bit with shoes on. So I used to be able to grab rim and get a tennis ball over.
I think I can still grab the net and pull myself
Yeah,
up
I
and
can
throw it
grab
down.
the net. Fucking grab the net all day. If that backboard's close enough to the wall, I can jump off the wall. I gotta get. We're some of the neighbors were just scooting by him the other day. We used to play basketball every Sunday, and it's like 6 guys, so it's like 3-on-3, and they have a court down there. We have one here, but then we used to go to Bristow because they do an open gym every Sunday. They just open it up and everybody can go in. 3 full size ass courts.
Hell yeah.
But there's so many people that go in. Like we play against each other once.
We should go to the gym.
Let's go.
We should rent out half the court.
Can you?
Yeah, it's like $30. It's like fucking
Are
nothing.
you fucking serious?
And it's for like hours. Not like an hour.
Do you gotta be a member?
No. If you rent it out, you can bring in people.
So
And plus, if I go, we'll
yeah, fair. So we could just rent it out and just do like we'll have like a 5-team 3-on-3 charity.
yeah.
That'd be hella fun.
That'd be
Film the
hella
whole
fun.
thing.
Yep.
That'd be hella fun.
Just
Every team has $200 entry and the winner takes all.
so it'd be funny because there's this TikToker who posted this video because I watch a lot of golf stuff.
Yeah.
And it's all just like fucking professional fucking golfers out there.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, all right, this is what a 20 handicap looks like golfing. He's like out there. I'm just like, this guy's the GOAT for me.
baby.
Like he's my GOAT.
If I shoot in the
That'd be
double,
us. That'd be me.
if I shoot in the double digits, I had a good day.
See, my issue is I'm 6'4", which is tall for like pickup games. But I'm a point guard. Like I just have field vision.
Yeah, well, you're fucking 6'4", and most people aren't out there.
That's it.
Our problem, we used to play in the Hoop It Up tournaments, and Kevin Garnett bought that actually, and they're still doing it. They're doing one at Chase Center.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, we used to play in those, and there used to be a 5'10" and under division. It didn't mean that you had to be only 5'10" and under. Your average height had to be. So,
Oh man, you got me in.
right, I could have got you now. Me, my brother, and you. Fuck, we're done. We're good.
Fuck, we had a couple inches to get it.
Fucking wear some slips in my shoes. Let me back up. It used to be 5'10" and under.
Yeah.
5'10" and under, and in those leagues we were super competitive. We went to the championship game, lost it.
Yeah.
When they did the average thing, we started getting dunked on by 6'2" and 6'4" guys. So we're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then it's still even in the 5'10" and under, there's nobody out there measuring you, dude. So there was this dude came in, he was like 6'5".
Yeah.
And we're like, there's no fucking way we're gonna play you, and we won that game, but he dunked on me twice. I'm like, no fucking way you're 5'10" and under. And we had a 5'10" dude on our team that could dunk too.
Yeah.
But this dude was.
Have you seen that league where they have the rim at 8 feet?
Mhm.
So sick.
I know a court out here that has that full court. It's on an elementary school. We used
Let's
to this
go.
double rim. It's 8.5, baby. We used to go.
I'm not taking a jump shot, so we're good.
No, we've no jumpers. No jumpers except for if they're behind half court.
Do you remember? What was that one with the trampolines?
Yeah, slam ball.
The slam ball. Okay, I was gonna say slam ball, but then it was
I
like,
think it still exists in a different form.
yeah,
But I remember that they did like a reality show behind the scenes.
yeah.
And that dude that was a prospect in football broke his fucking foot off. Like literally his foot was off. And you could see it on the trampoline. And a lot of the players right there were like, oh, nope, fuck that.
Man, I've seen some nasty ankle injuries in basketball. Who's the one that he like stepped and like he landed halfway on his shin, like his ankle just went completely sideways in the NBA.
Paul George hit the stanchion.
It was Paul George.
It was Paul George. And they
Oh my god.
changed the game.
Oh my god.
They moved the stanchion back forth. It was horrific though. The fact that he
my
can still
God.
ball like he balls right now is crazy. It used to be that Achilles was a career ender.
Right.
And for Clay it was, but for KD, you're not my team anymore, dog. I can take shots now.
Hey, talk shit about us. So
Yeah, you did.
Let's go.
Thank you. I still love you, but I don't got much love for you right now.
I look forward to the statue
Yes.
that you are as a player.
Oh. Katie came back stronger. Mm-hmm. It was hella funny. I popped my Achilles 6 years ago on a basketball court.
Yep.
Right when I did it, it was the same. Like 3 months later, it was Katie that did it, or Clay.
Yeah.
And I remember DMing him like, "You gonna be all right, man. I'm coming back." Oh, Joe says I'm good. This is 5'6". I'm 5'8", by the way. About 5'8". This dude says he's gonna be all right, so I got this.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Kobe, also Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I remember when that one happened, it was like, oh, fuck, like, career's done.
Yeah,
He came back and he was totally good.
It
Or not,
seems like
not totally good, but
seems like he was the first one.
yeah. I think he was.
Yeah, like came back like he did.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't dunking hella hard or anything or getting
Right.
vertical, but his game was there, man.
Yeah. Like, Drew Brees, when he injured his labrum in San Diego,
Yeah.
that was told to be career ender.
Oh, they
which
fucking
the
traded
same
him, right?
injury. Yeah.
Because of that.
Same injury that I had.
Oh, really?
Obviously, wish I was a professional athlete doing it. But I have never come back. Like, I don't have the full.
Right. The range of motion, the strength, the
But now he came out the other day. Or not the other day. I'm fucking making up words at this point. He came out a few months ago and was saying that right after he retired, different teams were calling him. And he's like, I can't even throw the ball. Like, I cannot physically throw a football anymore. Yeah.
holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder. That's even basketball. It's seen as not a very tough game. It's incredibly hard on your body.
Yeah.
And you see like the Kenny Smith legs, where it's like he's just like it seems like he's hard and laboring to walk around. I wonder after you're that good of an athlete, like how fucked up is your body just for a normal person?
Right.
It must be real fucked up.
Because I mean, the mileage on you is just.
It's crazy.
Shaq seems all right. Like, Shaq is.
Yeah, he seems
good. Like, you look at him like versus like Charles Barkley, and Charles Barkley is
Right.
just stuff. Man,
Yeah, I just went to the Tahoe Golf Classic and saw Charles.
golfing well.
He was on the practice green. He was walking by. There was like, Chuck, can we get an autograph? And me and my 2 kids and my wife were right there, and I go, "Go Warriors!" He kind of looks up. Hands his autograph.
Draymond's coming for that job.
Yeah, that's for sure too.
This is last season, right?
Yep. He gets his victory tour.
Yep.
He get to come to the Bay twice.
Yep.
Yeah, we get to talk shit to him for the last time.
Yep.
Maybe he can actually fight one of us. He would too.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
bet.
been in trouble like 4 or 5 times for fighting fans. And I was I was at the in the crowd when he was gonna throw something at us. We were talking so much shit that he picked up the fucking cup and he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it."
So you did go to the Tahoe Classic. I did see that you guys got to meet Nate Bargatze, who is fucking great.
My son loves Nate.
Yeah.
And he's like the most aloof kid in the world, 14-year-old.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, yeah, it's cool. I'll go. Yeah, we'll walk around, whatever. I don't give a fuck about anybody. But he did care about Nate.
Yeah.
And they have this little app that you can see where everybody's at. And we're at the 17 where there's a bunch of vendors and the beach is on the other side. And we're like, oh, Nate's coming. And there's a line where he walks down. So we go up to this thing and there's, hundreds of people. It's where they shoot the shot too.
Yeah.
And he's taking pictures and talking to people. I'm like, fuck. Hey, Nate. Quick picture? He's like, yeah. He comes over. And I had yelled at him the year before. He was on the 17th green. I was with my buddy. He teed off, and I yelled right after he teed off, Miles loves you, right? And he walks by, because we're like right there. And he goes, who's Miles? Like in a joking way. And then people are laughing and having fun. So I'm trying to say, my son. Yeah. But I don't think you heard it.
I'm Miles.
Yeah.
Miles is I.
So he walks by, and like an idiot, I'm saying, I go, can you take a picture? And during the picture, I'm just talking the whole time. So like the picture, I'm like all over the place with all the pictures.
Come on to our podcast.
It's just, please. But I go, remember, I said, last year I yelled, Miles loves you. This is Miles. And he goes, ah. Like, I'm sure he didn't remember.
Yeah.
He acted like he did.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He gave him his moment. Miles is like, oh shit, that was hella cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Super cool guy. Yeah. This is where I met Justin Timberlake and hated him.
Yep.
We've been over that story. Not too many people were shitty this time.
Yeah.
My wife wanted to go because of the Kelseys. And Jason and Travis were there as well as Kylie, the wife of Jason. Is it Kylie?
Kylie, yeah.
Yeah. So she got her fill. It was rumored that Taylor was going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking way.
Did you guys get to meet Kylie Kelsey?
Not really. She walked sort of next to us.
Mm-hmm.
We got to say hi to Travis and Jason.
Hell yeah.
But not Kylie.
Queen Kylie is what we call her.
Queen Kylie, yeah, the
Yep.
Queen Bee. She's been on the podcast a couple times too. Our podcast. Got to go back to the archives for now.
Like everything along the way, we'll send it to you.
What's their podcast called?
New Heights.
New Heights. An amazing podcast from two incredibly talented football players that know the game really well. And they hardly talk football.
Yeah, those guys are fucking awesome.
Did you get to try any of the coffee up in Seattle and Portland? Or the area? It's supposed to be good coffee.
We went to a chain that I really like up there called Black Rock.
Okay.
That's good. But no, like
a little coffee shop or something.
no. And I usually try to find like the best coffee in different areas, but
Didn't do this then.
I like that little coffee chain that they have.
Black Rock?
Black Rock Coffee.
Is it like also the private security?
Probably.
in Afghanistan.
The ones hiring the Donald Trump shooter.
Yeah. Oh. Stay tuned for the next podcast about. Actually, let's talk about this real quick.
All right.
We'll even film a little bit
Let's
more.
go on and do it.
Yeah. So Donald Trump was attempted assassination.
Yep.
That is the only thing that it should be called. That the left and the right try to spin things so much in so many different ways that
Yep.
CNN was saying, like, he fell down.
Man,
Get the fuck out of here.
It's so funny when you read the headlines. It's like Donald Trump injured while there was a shooting. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
No. It was
all
an
right,
attempted
this spinning of shit.
assassination.
Yeah.
We're already going into the conspiracy realm. First of all, I wouldn't
Oh, I'm there.
put it past Donald Trump to do something like this, or his team, or somebody to do something like this in
or
order
the
to
other
win.
side.
Because it clearly looks like he's going to win now. I will say that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw this TikTok where it was like a guy was talking to himself, and he's like, "Well, looks like Trump's going to win the election again." It's like, why? It's like, well, he looked really cool when he got shot. He's like, what? It's not like he like fell down, jumped up bleeding, and started shouting USA, and the whole crowd joined. He was like, yeah, that's what happened.
It is the coolest fucking thing.
I will say, that's not how Joe Biden would have reacted. I will say
The picture that guy got.
that's where I get a little conspiracy too. So I am
Not the bullet too.
Okay, not the
not
bullet
the bullet one.
The one where he's
Fist in the air, wave.
the
going-
fucking American
like,
flag
they
in the
could not-
background.
You could not set up a more perfect picture.
Nope.
Ever. Like that is going to be on shirts.
Yeah,
Like
it already is. It already is.
it's tattooed on people. I know that.
Yep.
I've got my appointment set up now.
Yeah, so he looked incredibly cool doing it. But let's talk about the multitude of security lapses that the secret fucking service, the protecting the most important people of the nation, had during this event. First, the rooftop. Should have been secured. Should have had people on top of it. The videos that came out showed 5 minutes, 6 minutes before the crowd yelling at this kid that's up on top of there.
Yeah.
You see in the video of him getting shot, the guy in his scope, pop out of his scope even. Like,
Yeah.
that is a fucking person. Yeah, but is he gonna... It's weird. Also, he came out and said that he wanted to take the guy out and needed approval to do it. Did you not just have approval at that point? Or what is the deal? You used to be in law enforcement.
So there's so many weird things with this.
Yeah.
I don't have a theory. I think that this can go down. I will say this. I don't think it's one guy taking a shot. I don't know what the conspiracy is. I don't know what the affiliations are.
Shit just seems weird.
It's so weird. There has to be something there. I don't know which way. Like, I could argue easily right now that Donald Trump set that up because he knew he was going to win. Although you're not going to... It's the luckiest shot in the world to just hit an ear.
Well,
You cannot-
also, people are saying he reaches up and does something to his ear and drops
Yeah, yeah,
something. Maybe he lanced his own
Yeah.
ear. I mean, this is how crazy shit gets immediately.
How much time do we have?
Well, we'll go longer.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go longer here. So on one side, you could argue he did it, like, because you know he's gonna win. If you come up looking fucking awesome,
Like he did.
like a fucking rock star, you're gonna set yourself up, and it goes into your the DNC
Yep.
Convention.
Yep.
You're talking unreal momentum. Okay, that's one. The other side of the coin, though, Biden having a really rough go.
Yeah, tries to take him out.
They try to take him out.
And does it with somebody he thinks can possibly do it and shoot. And the kid obviously got kicked out of a shooting club because he can't shoot.
Right. Although they did show this one angle of where his head was prior and like trying to give like an angle.
Yeah, so
And
if his head had been straight on to the crowd,
Right.
it would have killed him.
So it was a perfect shot until he moved his head, and then it was
Right.
got his ear. Those, I'm not saying that I believe in any of these. I'm just saying those are two different views
Yeah.
that you could take. You can see it benefiting either side. But talking about the security lapses of it, just good God. Like, I am not a sniper by any means.
Sure.
I can shoot a little bit here and there. Yeah, for sure. I can shoot. I'm not a hunter, but I do know that I can make that shot every time.
How many feet or yards was it away from?
It was like 130 yards. 130 yards.
Not a tough shot.
It is not a hard shot.
Not a tough shot.
it's
With
not
the,
a hard
with the weapon that he had, the scope that he had.
No. Like I don't think you go out, hey, this is my first time shooting ever. Make that shot?
Yeah, sure. But he was part of a shooting club. Like he had some skill.
Yeah, you're making that shot every time. Like,
And then I saw somebody come out and say, well, there weren't people on that roof because it was sloped.
Mhm.
The snipers on that roof were sloped. The roof that he was on was way less sloped than that. What the fuck are you talking about? I can also see it just being complete ineptitude. I can see that too. The head Secret Service agent could not even holster her weapon.
so
There were some two that were standing right outside the door.
something I hate hearing is, oh, she was under so much stress. I get
You're
it.
fucking trained for that.
I
That's
get
your job, though. Yeah.
Yeah. stress for sure is going to mess up things. Holstering your weapon, I would have hoped you have done thousands to 100,000s of times.
Under stress tests, right? Under duress, where just shit going off. And
yeah, I mean, you're taught in every academy that I've been into,
yeah,
is you need to know where everything's at, exactly where it's at
all times.
Because these are your tools.
Yep.
This is why you train on it. You're not supposed to look at your holster, because you're supposed to have eyes up.
Well, she could. Her titties are hella big anyway, but. And we're talking about something serious, right?
Oh shit, that's great. So you were taught to look. You're never supposed to look down at your.
You can just grab it.
You know your belt. You know your belt setup. That's why everyone has it a little bit different.
Right. Customized to them.
So that you know exactly where it's at. She tried and tried and tried and looked down and tried again and still didn't get it.
Yep.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Again, stress does different things to different people. Okay.
True.
But what that does mean for me is under stress, you did not have the body control
No. We got
to handle the shot.
Well, you're immediately gone, right? You got to be, right? Or in a different. You're not in head. You're not in charge.
You're not going to protect the
President or potential president.
yeah, or the one that's probably going to get shot more than any other one.
definitely so.
Yeah, go watch
Should they?
Kamala Harris. or
Should they even have let him stand the fuck back up? Like, should that picture, that iconic picture, should that have even happened?
So I've never been in a security detail like that.
Okay.
So I don't know what the
protocol
is. Probably not.
I heard somebody say you don't go after the shooter, you go after your person.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea what the fuck is going on at that point.
Yeah.
There could be multiple people everywhere.
Yeah.
Imagine he's standing back up and another guy goes, "Oh fuck it, perfect." Boing. I want to get in front of him. That picture,
Yeah. Yeah. But I think, God, it has to be just the narcissist in him of because 8 shots were fired in 10 seconds and then it stopped. And they probably heard that. And he was like, I need to fucking stand up here. I need to show strength.
Yeah.
I mean, you either get shot.
8 shots were fired by him or 8 shots in total?
I think in total.
So he shot 6, they shot 2 and killed him.
I think he shot 8.
Okay, and then however many they shot.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But, maybe they heard in their earpiece, hey, we got him down.
Yeah, he's down.
And he they may have said that, and he's like, I need to fucking stand up. And they were trying to get him off.
They were.
But he was fighting through it
he's a big guy.
He's the greatest showman in history.
This is the greatest show.
I know that if I stand up, I throw my fist in the fucking air.
This is over. It's over.
It's done. I've done all my campaigning.
Yep.
In 10 seconds.
Yep.
Fuck. But and then
enjoy your lower corporate tax rate, I guess.
And then on the other side, if he would have fucking got shot.
Oh, man. Been right there? Yeah, it's fucking active civil war right now.
I think
people are drawing lines in the fucking sand. They're choosing sides, and shit is going down.
Yeah, because there'd been mistrust. There's already so much mistrust.
Yep.
Now you shoot the person that half the country loves.
Yep.
After scandal after scandal that they've tried to throw at him, that nothing's taken him down, and then you kill him. They're going to they don't even need to watch the news. They're just going to say, Biden took him out. There needs to be no reporting. It would have.
Yep.
Immediately half the country is.
Yeah, you're talking about his base too, which is incredibly rigid and strong in their opinion,
right,
and ready for this.
But for me, that kind of rules out the Biden taking him out, because I know
that would happen. Yeah.
They're not dumb. You know what it's gonna look like. You know if you miss, what it's gonna do, and you know what hitting him is gonna do. So I think that rules them out.
Yeah.
I know that half the country is full on to that conspiracy. But
Right. And I know also there's probably 10 to 15% of the country that wanted to pull that trigger themselves.
yeah, sure,
So there's that too.
sure.
It's not out of the realm of possibility that these people are inept at what they're doing, and this dude had a gun and took advantage of it.
Right. So, conspiracy, I like the Democrat side. If that was your goal, if that was the Democratic
it's a
Party
shitty
saying this
endgame,
is
yeah.
what we want to do, it's the dumbest
fucking thing.
thing that you could do.
Not to say that that side isn't dumb or the other side isn't dumb. They do a lot of dumb shit.
We're not taking political stands on this.
No.
We're talking about just the shooting, and God, it would just be so dumb for that to be your political strategy. So I think that rules it out.
Yeah, we see this in third world countries where people get assassinated and
Right.
it's definitely the other leader and they know what happened and they're trying to spin it and you're like, that's not fucking what happened.
Right. I think the shooter is kind of an interesting, as they're getting more
Okay.
information about him. I think it's an interesting look because
How old is he?
20 years old.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's, you don't just, I don't think as a 20-year-old you wake up, like it's never been done before that I know of, that someone that young has put an assassination attempt out.
Sure.
Um,
There definitely have been school shooters and things like that.
yeah, for sure. But his background is interesting to me as far as someone that could be recruited into something else, whether that be terrorism or
Oh, yeah. That could be too.
patsy.
'Cause I heard there's there's a couple of countries that have some plans to take Trump out.
Yeah, I guess the FBI found, or CIA, one of those found like an Iranian attempt
Yeah.
at him. Which is, I think that's interesting. We can go back to that. But he doesn't have social media.
Yeah, that's weird.
His phone is clean as fuck.
Yeah.
So far, this is early on.
Just popped up out of nowhere.
It is. So that is a perfect person if you're trying to recruit someone to make this shot who doesn't have any political affiliate. I mean, he, I guess, registered Republican.
Yeah, right.
They say that he donated to the Democratic Party, although
Right.
that's kind of a,
Yeah, they don't know.
it kind of looks fake, or
Yeah.
could have been. I guess there's someone in that town that has
So,
the same name.
I guess he was like a swing voter, which are the dumbest Americans in the world. I'll say that to you. You don't know who the fuck you're gonna vote for.
If you go to a
You're a
debate,
fucking idiot.
if you go to a debate like, I could go either way. Let's see how this plays out.
And what I'm really pissed about is you decide this thing for us.
Someone's got a fucking pen and paper, like, oh, that's a good point.
So to wrap things up on the Trump thing, we obviously, and everybody sees a lot of weirdness that happens. A lot of misinformation comes out as soon as these types of events happen.
Yeah.
We do live in a very mistrusting world because there's a lot of ways to put out what seems like factual information and it'd be complete bullshit. I thought LeBron James had 32 points. Like, come on. So, yeah, crazy world we're living in. I'm very glad that he wasn't actually assassinated.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think about the person. That is not how we should handle shit in any way. There should be a place where two ideas can exist and we can disagree and do so respectfully.
Yeah. I think it was an interesting conversation I had to have with my kids because they had heard about this. I wasn't going to throw them in front of a TV like all of our parents did with 9/11. Like, hey, let me traumatize you.
Look at the towers falling. Oh, fuck.
Mom, what's that flake on this side? Oh,
Those
they're
are
fucking
people.
jumping. Yeah. They're just traumatized you
Just
at
on the
6 years
news.
old. So they actually came to me about it, like, hey, what do you think about this? And it was like, fuck. Like, all right, well,
Yeah.
this is the situation. This is kind of like people
Why?
think
Yeah.
different ways, and people get that angry about shit.
Yeah.
Should never want to kill people.
No.
I
mean, although we do it as a nation all the fucking time.
but we
shouldn't.
people shouldn't.
People shouldn't. Drones should. I like my people dead by machines.
Shit. Okay, so I want to be first on this.
Yes.
Because we've gotten some shit on some different comments of us being late because, it takes time to edit these things. And
Yeah, yes.
this is not our job.
Right. We do this Because we like to do it.
Yeah, we just drink here and talk and put cameras on ourselves.
If we didn't have the cameras, we'd be having the same fucking conversation.
Yeah, and we'd put this out tomorrow. But we don't. We take some time.
Yeah.
So I want to be first on this.
Actually, this one will come out on Sunday. So
Yeah.
3 days from now.
All right, so I'm going to be first on this.
Yeah.
Today is Thursday the 18th. I want to call this. So, Joe, and this is conspiratorial. Just,
Okay.
I'm going to throw a conspiracy out there.
Okay.
It's not there yet, but I'm going to throw it out there. If there is a conspiracy, if there's a deep state, if there's anything like that, this is going to happen. Joe Biden had to leave his speech in Vegas because he has COVID, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would be the most ideal thing for the Democrats who do not want Biden to run?
He does.
He would die from COVID. Now, why? Because COVID's kind of not a thing. Now, the person who said it wasn't a thing is running for president and just had a tragedy. So then you...
And Kamala runs? Who runs then?
Kamala would run. I don't think she's going to win.
Yeah.
Although if Biden dies, you'll have that sympathy swing from Trump. Anyone who is swayed by Trump getting shot, which is...
She'd also be a lame duck female president, too. Because technically she'd be president.
No. So she would get the rest of this term. And then as soon as she gets voted in, that's one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Then she'd get another one. I don't
Yeah,
think...
because something happened before when a president died. Like, yeah.
I don't think Kamala could beat Trump unless Biden dies. And then anyone who, again, was swayed by Trump getting shot, which just
I believe what you just said is Biden, if you love your country, you'll die. Just call it quits, man.
Yeah, fuck. Biden dropping out is probably the best thing for the Democratic Party. But if he's not wanting to go and COVID takes him out, which I don't want anyone to die.
No, obviously.
I don't want anyone to
don't
die.
kill anybody.
Yeah. Morals, ethics, things like that.
It's simple rules with it,
But that'd be my conspiracy. If there is a deep state, if there's a conspiracy out there, I just want to say that I said it.
he got it first. He's on the air with it first.
Yeah.
And on that very happy note, we're going to leave you today. Again, everything we say is just bullshit. Don't listen to us even. It sounds weird to say, but don't take everything with a huge boulder of salt, okay?
No, we're talking shit.
We're talking shit, and we love to do it. And that is going to do it for this episode of Cup of Joe's. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next week. Appreciate you.